Cat Williams really wasn't playing when he said this.
Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
But what's going on in Hollywood lately? I mean, I think most of us are not really surprised when the real side of celebrities are exposed. But lately, we've been seeing a lot of drama with some massive stars. We had R. Kelly, we had Bill Cosby, we had the Harvey Weinstein, we had P. Diddy. That's still going on. And there's so many more to add to that list. But the latest one to make it onto the list is none other than Sean Kingston. But before we go any further, I'd like to welcome you to Crime Rush. I'm Inga, and today we will be discussing the drama surrounding Sean Kingston and his mother. But if you are sensitive to this type of content, please don't watch it, rather switch it off and take care of your mental health first. Okay, so the first thing I think of when I hear Sean Kingston is the song Beautiful Girls.
Damn all these beautiful girls.
And I know he has some other semi-popular songs, but it seems to me like Beautiful Girls was his main claim to fame, unless I missed something. But then Sean Kingston seemed to just sort of disappear from the spotlight. And when this news popped up a few days ago, it really surprised me. Because to be honest, I completely forgot about Sean Kingston. But now, the singer is facing some serious legal trouble alongside his own mother. And get this, they are being accused of stealing over $1 million. Sean Kingston, whose real name is Kisean Anderson, and his mother were both arrested on Thursday, the 23rd of May, in California, just hours after the police raided his rented Florida mansion. He and his mom, Janice Turner, were taken into custody on numerous fraud and theft charges on a Florida warrant. Officers reportedly removed items from the home, and the investigation is still active and ongoing. But earlier this year, in February of 2024, Sean was already being accused by a company named Verve Entertainment for not fully paying for a huge TV and a massive sound system. Now, it's not clear if the arrests are linked to this allegation, but they did say numerous fraud and theft charges, so I think it could be part of it. Verve Entertainment alleges that Sean asked the business, and I quote, to install the products with as small a down payment as possible by making numerous false representations, including a suggestion that he would create promotional videos for the company with Justin Bieber. Following the installation, Verve Entertainment claims that Sean never made the remaining payments, and that is when they sued him for fraud and breach of contract.
Filed a lawsuit against Kingston, accusing him of paying only $30,000 for a 17-foot TV system that cost $150,000.
He has basically a sales pitch that he goes through to defraud people. He induces them into giving them really expensive things. We know that our property is inside this house right here.
Sean Kingston has released a statement on Instagram since the arrest saying, and I quote, "I am good and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak." But now the post has been taken down. Here we see 61-year-old Janice Turner, Sean's mom, appearing in court on Friday. She is facing 8 charges including grand theft, fraud, and organized scheme to defraud. She was reportedly given $160,000 bond, and I'm not sure if she's able to post it for her release. According to investigators, Sean is booked into San Bernardino jail in California. But this is not the first time Sean's mother is facing legal issues. Just before he turned 15, his mom was arrested and sent to prison for 2.5 years for tax evasion and bank fraud. His sister was also sentenced as she was somehow linked to the crime, but she got only 4 months behind bars. Now, it seems to me that his mother keeps on dragging her kids into the crimes that she is committing. Now, rumor has it, Sean started to run out of money when his third album wasn't a big success. And listen, this can happen to anyone. Success is never guaranteed and money is fleeting. So I'm not judging that. But just because you are running out of money does not give you the excuse to break the law. I can only imagine after he was such a success with the first and maybe second album, they probably had the same expectation for the third album. And when that didn't happen, he sort of wanted to stay in the spotlight and to keep up appearances, and he didn't have the money to do so, so he had to fake it and to steal to, give some sort of image of success. And I think it's also important to note that this is also not Sean Kingston's first run-in with law. There are some allegations against him that date back all the way to 2010. In 2010, a 19-year-old woman accused Sean and his associates of taking advantage of her in a hotel in Seattle. Sean denied this and claimed the encounter was consensual. Charges were dropped against Sean as police claimed the accuser couldn't stick to a story. In 2011, he was involved in a near-fatal jet skiing accident in Miami after his jet ski crashed into a Miami Beach bridge. He reportedly had a broken jaw, a fractured wrist, and had water in his lungs, resulting in a 3-week hospital stay. He also had to undergo emergency open heart surgery, but authorities concluded that Sean didn't understand the basic boating safety protocols, and there was a 3-month investigation on this. In 2012, the IRS caught up with him. He owed them $131,000. In 2013, the 19-year-old who accused him and associates of taking advantage of her in 2010 filed a $5 million civil lawsuit against Sean, his bodyguard, and a member of his band. Sean just claimed he paid her off to avoid additional legal fees and drama. He reportedly paid her $100,000.
That girl was in my room for 10 minutes.
That's all it took you?
10, no. Never took me. I'm Jamaican, man. I got stamina. I'm a rude boy. I want to tell. What's wrong with your boss, man? 10 minutes, man. I want to tell, man. 10 minutes, brother. But listen, she was in my room. Basically, she came with a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, she came, and to be honest with you, I don't tell the story there, like, because it's been people have asked me, but it's a sway. And to be honest with you, it's completely 100% bull. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did know the girl, not know her. Like, she came with a friend of mine. She came to the hotel room. She's like, okay, let's turn up. And let me remind you, this same girl tried to sue Pretty Ricky like 2 months before, like a couple months before me. You know what I'm saying? So she's already known for in Seattle, Washington as a girl that's on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what she was targeting of. So if you notice, when she said she got raped, the police came to my room, like, you know what I'm saying? Because she came with another friend. You know, I had a friend in Seattle was like, she's gonna bring some couple girls over. So the girls came over and she came in the room and she was there for 10 minutes and she left. And I'm like, yo, they said I raped her. I'm like, what's going on? What you mean? She's like, she's downstairs, she's crying. I'm like, huh? I was like, what you mean? Me and her had conversation. We ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Bro, literally, like, police came up, all this, like 6-7 people. They did rape tests, all that type. They put the swab, they did all that. Everything came back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She did her criminal report. She had 6 different stories.
Wow.
She had 6 different stories. The police was like, bro, let's go. Like, I'm not even, like, you know what I'm saying? So the court, it was never criminal. Like, it was no criminal. Okay. So now, since the criminal it was over, now she was after the money. She's like, oh, I need something now. My life has never been the same. I can't sleep at night. I need something. So she was going after like some $2 million, $3 million. Yeah. And I was like focusing on my album, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? My mom was like, no, we're going to fight it. And I was like, Mom, listen, you go through all that, you're going to have to spend more money on lawyers. You're going to have to go through. I said, listen, man, just give her $100,000. You know what I'm saying? I just paid her off just to get it. But it's sad because anybody can go through this.
In 2014, Sean's G-Wagon and Bentley were repossessed as he fell behind on payments. And that same year, a New York jeweler filed a lawsuit against Sean, alleging that he owed them money for jewelry. Sean ended up having to pay the jeweler $356,000. In 2015, a LA jeweler alleged that Sean owed them $225,000 for a watch, and then a Florida jeweler also accused Sean of owing them $25,000. So we can definitely pick up a pattern here, right? And Sean had to pay all of those jewelers back. In 2017, another New York jewelry company claimed that Sean and his mother Janice owed them $302,000 for several pieces of jewelry. Reportedly, Sean paid them with checks that later bounced. Sean lost this case too. And in 2020, another warrant was issued for his arrest after he failed to pay another jeweler. This time he owed $45,000 and was facing a 3-year prison sentence. Not sure what came from that, but he clearly didn't go to prison. And it really just sounds to me like this man really needs to stay away from jewelry companies. Like, jewelry altogether. Just stay away from it. I mean, how many times is it going to take for you to learn your lesson? But it sounds to me like Sean is just not ready to give up his time in the spotlight, and he is desperately clinging to fame and to that image of success. Sadly, this is not the best way to go about things when you are broke. Stealing, defrauding people, I mean, it all always comes back on you, man. But now, Sean is set to appear in court next week, and that's probably when we will find out a bit more on this case. I will be keeping an eye on it and report on it as soon as there is more to share. But that was just a quick video from me for today to keep you updated with the latest drama with celebrities breaking the law. Please feel free to leave your comments and I will definitely read them. I always enjoy reading your comments. And until the next time, I hope you will make good choices and that you will stay safe.